Well, thank you, Pat, and thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. See you all at regionals.
You got it right. We'll move on to pot 3, and selecting from pot 3, captains from Tufts and Emerson, Benny Nato and Howie Levine. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
So both of you guys had to miss out on a tournament this fall due to injury. What was it like watching your team from the sideline, coaching your team from the sideline?
It depends on the game. Sometimes it's pretty fun. Sometimes it's not fun. But generally, it's a different perspective. You get to see the whole game. As a chaser, I pay some attention to beater game, but it's just so difficult to watch that. So it's a new perspective.
Well, it sucks. But I realized this weekend before the second Mass Quid Conference meeting that it was the first time that I had actually played with Emerson since the last World Cup, because I was abroad in the spring, and then I hurt my ankle before Champion Series, and then I got the concussion before the first tournament, so I'm pretty used to not playing. But like Howie said, you get a complete different perspective, but it really helps knowing that you can be out there on the field supporting your team more than just coaching.
Great. Well, you guys will be picking from pot 3, which can definitely cause some difficult groups with Macaulay Honors College and Vassar College both in this pot. Alongside them are RIT, the Rochester Institute of Technology, Green Mountain College, and the University of Massachusetts Amherst. So, Howie, you want to get us started?
Sure.
Joining Emerson and Stony Brook in Pool 1 will be
Vassar College.
Vassar College. 2 New York teams now join the Bostonian Emerson team.
All right, the second team is Green Mountain College.
Green Mountain College joins Camps and Rochester in Pool 2.
Macaulay Honors College.
Macaulay joins Hofstra and SUNY Hennessy in Pool 3. Leaves just 2 teams remaining. Could we end up with an all-Massachusetts pool in Pool 4?
Yep, UMass.
UMass Amherst. 3 teams that were already at a tournament together earlier this year. And with BU and the New York Bad Asphalusks
RIT.
is the Rochester Institute of Technology.
Which means we're going to have World Cup rematch, oh goodness, from D2. We were in the same pool at last World Cup. All right, let's go.
So we move on to pot 4, only 2 more to go. We know we don't want to keep you here forever. So joining me to pick pot 4 is Raj Reed, one of the co-captains for Tufts University. How you doing, Raj?
Good. How are you doing?
Great. So talk to me a little bit about how Tufts is feeling right now. They've scored 2 big wins over Emerson already this season, but also had a pretty big loss against BU. So where's Tufts' mindset right now?
We're feeling pretty good. We started off, like you said, the tournament with a bad loss at BU, but we rebounded, and we're looking to come out strong. We had a disappointing turnout at last year's World Cup, so we're looking to rebound, and it starts next weekend at the regionals. So.
Great. Well, you will be picking the 5 teams from pot 4, and those 5 teams are the Boston Riot, which I know Pat is eagerly awaiting the results of, Brandeis University, University of Vermont, Syracuse University, and Ithaca Community Quidditch Team, which means that Pool 4 has a 2 in 5 chance of adding a 4th Massachusetts team to it.
Do my best.
So, starting in Pool 1, which has Emerson, Stony Brook, and Vassar so far.
Ithaca Community Quidditch Team.
And it's Ithaca that will be joining them. Ithaca is a team loosely associated with their college, but because they don't get support from them, they play as a community team. Next up, Pool 2, which has so far Rochester, Camps, and Green Mountain College.
Syracuse.
Syracuse will join Pool 2. Next up, with Hofstra, SUNY Hennessy, and Macaulay Honors College, which is missing an A on the board, but that's all right.
University of Vermont.
University of Vermont joins Pool 3, which means that there's a 100% chance that Pool 4 will add a fourth Massachusetts team. Will it be the Boston Riot or Brandeis University?
Brandeis.
It is Brandeis, which means that joining BU, the New York Bad Asquiths, and RIT is
Boston Riot.
the Boston Riot. So we have.
We have a tough pool, guys. Cool.
It is a tough one over there in Pool 5, but there's quite a few tough pools developing here. So to call in for the last one, we have Stephen Hausman, another captain from BU, coming to pick Pot 5. How you doing, Stephen?
Pretty good. How are you?
So I feel like I'm running out of questions since there's so many BU people
Yeah,
here. But I'll ask, from your perspective, what do you think of BU season so far?
I think BU is doing awesome right now. I'm really proud to be one of the captains, and I hope that we can keep it up at regionals.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, you have the fun job of picking the last team to fill out each pool. The 5 teams in this pot are the University of Rhode Island, New York University, NYU, Middlebury College, RPI, and University of New Haven, which luckily means that Pool 4 cannot get a 5th Massachusetts team. So, we'll start in Pool 1. Finishing out a pool that includes Emerson, Stony Brook University, Vassar College, and Ithaca is
Middlebury College.
Middlebury joins the pool of Emerson, Stony Brook, Vassar, and Ithaca. We're getting very strong reactions from the room at this point. Filling out Pool 2 with Rochester, Camps, Green Mountain College, and Syracuse.
University of New Haven.
University of New Haven. Pool 3 with Hofstra, SUNY Geneseo, Macaulay, and Vermont.
University of Rhode Island.
So that leaves Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute and NYU as the final 2 teams to be sorted into the Northeast Regional.
NYU.
NYU joins Tufts, Harvard, UMass Amherst, and Brandeis, which leaves as the final team sorted into a pool with BU, New York Bad Asquiths, RIT, and the Boston Riot, RPI. Well, I'm sure I lost a few of you after the pool's finished, but just to do a quick overview of the tournament format so everyone knows what they're expecting come next weekend. On Saturday, every team will play a full round robin in pool play. With their pool, they'll play 4 games. From there, the top 5 teams, the top team from each pool will be seeded 1 through 5. The second place teams will be 6 through 10, etc. To seed all 25 teams. 20 of those teams will still be in contention on Sunday. The other 5 will play consolation games to determine the lowest places. The lowest 8 of the 20 teams, seeds 13 through 20, will play a single elimination game to begin the day, which will knock us down to 16 teams. Those 16 teams will play off, with the 8 winners qualifying for the World Cup, and then playing on in single elimination games to determine one winner of the Northeast Regional. The 8 losers of those games will then contend for the last 3 spots in a single elimination bracket. That is about all we have for here, and we don't want to keep you too long. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Thank you all of my special guests for making the trip in the snow here today. To Jackson Mayer for filming it, coming out and filming it. And to everybody that's put work into making the Northeast Regional a spectacular event. I know it'll be next weekend. Clay, did you have any parting words?
Not the World Cup, the regionals. Goodbye.
Okay, well, I will see everyone November 17th.
Yay!
Yay!